Welcome back down on the farm for episode 23 in Bjornholm with me, Mr. Sealy P. Back on Bjornholm. It's been a while. I'm trying to familiarise myself with where we got up to, because I really can't remember. It's been a while. We've been on Sosnovka, we've done a few episodes back on Westbridge Hills Welcome, but we haven't been on Bjornholm for quite a while. First thing I'm going to do, and I did say this a while back, I'm going to sell the Crone Swadro windrower. Don't like it, it's too big. I'm going to get a smaller one, the medium one, I think the Pottinger. So we'll take that back first, I think that's the first job. Most of these fields all around here, if we have a quick look where we are, all need reseeding. 32 and 33 adjoined need reseeding. They're all fertilised. 27 needs doing, half of 22 needs doing, 36 and 37 need doing, 28 and 23 need doing, 24, 29, 30 and 25 that I joined together, they all need doing. I think the only thing I've got crops in at the moment are 34 and 39 over on the right hand side. It's kind of southeast corner. And I think I've got a maize crop in half of 22 and 19 where I joined it all together. That's it. I do need to get some crops into the ground, but there are some other jobs that need doing as well, which will... I keep saying will. I say on every episode, will do this, will do that. I will, obviously. But I like to think of my viewers as part of the process. We are doing it together. You're watching. $45,000's not bad. I'll sell that. I am going to go and get the Pottinger though, because we do need a windrower. $32. So what I've just sold that for, I'm going to buy this and still have some left over, so that's not too bad at all. I don't own any of these, do I? Nope. So we'll get the Pottinger. Fantastic. And we'll go and park that up somewhere, not too sure where. So I've got a fair bit of seeding to do. I'm thinking, because it can be quite a laborious task and a bit boring to watch, although the fields are all fertilised, which is great. I haven't got to worry about doing that, just get the seed in the ground. I'm thinking the rest of this episode I might get down to the dairy farm, make sure the cows are all fed. Oh, that had a bit of wobble on. Make sure they're all fed and sorted. Check on the greenhouses. So like I say, it's a bit of a sort of kind of almost re-familiarising myself with the map. It's terrible. It's been quite a while since I've been on it. I love this map. If you've watched any of my other gameplay series, Sosnovka Sovkos on the Gold Edition map, if you've watched Westbridge Hills Welcome, they're all very different styles of gameplay because the maps vary quite dramatically. This one I've done a lot of landscaping and changing on. The other two not so much, but they do allow for different sorts of gameplay. They're much more open, bigger fields, There are some big ones on here, but obviously not the size of the ones on Westbridge Hills. I am going to put it down back into here. If the traffic ever goes away. Okay. That will do nicely. So we're always down to the dairy farm. Have a quick look down there. See how we're getting on. And as if by magic, here we are. I did park up. I didn't just teleport here. I did drive. Just very quickly check on. Here we go. So we've got 35 cows. Not a huge amount, but it's okay to get us going. We're on the way. The sheep, we have 30, and they're alright, 59% the wool pallet there, not quite needs to be done. Chickens I need to have a quick look, because I think 60 is the maximum it will go up to. I need to empty those, put them in my backpack, and probably sell some actually. It's not a huge amount of money, but it does make a difference. The cows, I think I'm going to give a bit of feed to. So, yeah, so they're just topped up for a bit. That's probably going to be what I'm going to do now. Jump into the Kuhn SP-V12 Comfort on the new FS17. There were different video clips, and there's a different version of this. I'm not even sure if it's a Kuhn one. I don't think it's Kuhn anymore. It does look quite cool. So I'm going to start off, I think, with silage. It's got a terrible turning circle. Okay. I'll top the silage up. Get that turned on. And get some of the back. I'm not sure how much they're going to need, to be fair. I think the field over there that I use for baling was tethered, was windrowed. It's all just sitting there waiting to be baled. But at the moment, I think we're alright for bales here, and I think we've got some over there in the barn as well. Yeah, you can just see the straw ones there. So we're okay for bales actually at the moment, but it is there ready to go whenever we need it. We'll lift that up so I don't clip it on the edge of the troughs. And we'll see how much they take. Probably not a lot. There you go, wasn't all of it. Right, so what I'll do then is put the rest of that back into the silage bay, because I do now need to do some mixed ration. So I'll unload that back into the silage bay. Actually, if I keep about 4,000 in here, that'll do. Then I've only got to put in a hay bale and a straw bale. Saves me using a silage bale. It's already done. Why have I not thought of that before? Well, I have done it before, but using the silage bales is kind of the way to go. Okay, jump out. Let's jump into the telehandler with the wrapped bale grab on the front. Open that up, and we'll go and grab the bales we need. Now, because it's been quite a long time since I've been on this map, I can't remember when the last time was I did this. So, if you're watching this thinking, well, you only did it... Oh, no. If you're thinking, you only did this 2 episodes ago, I do apologise. But at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt that they've topped up. If I did do this recently, I don't think I did, but I might have done. Drop that one in. And then we want one straw bale. Oh, it's really annoying. Look at the mess. Oh, dearie me. And there's here as well. I'm obviously knocking them all over the place, aren't I? Terrible state of affairs. Now, it's whether I can get the right angle on this to actually even pick it up. So I can get just wedged in there, close that on it. Might be able to. It's not conventional, but it seems to be holding for the time being. As long as it doesn't drop out accidentally. That's alright, not too bad at all. And we'll drop that one in. Fantastic. Jump out. Back into here. And we'll go and give some of this as well. Obviously like it. It will probably take all of this. You tend to find it doesn't matter how many cows you've got, everything else you seem to fill up. The mixed ration just seems to go on and on and on and on. They just take loads of it. Okay, right. Pop this to one side. And I think while we've got the tractor here as well, we'll use the 2 forage wagons here, and we'll top up the grass and the straw bedding as well. And the straw bedding, if you haven't watched these episodes before, I tend to do it out of the forage wagons. I have done it with a bale shredder that blows it in. It takes quite a while, in all honesty. I suppose it's just me being lazy, and I do apologise for that, but okay, let's see how much of this takes. Probably not a huge amount. Nope. But at least they're topped up. Now the question's going to be whether or not I should have just driven straight forward and turned around in the yard at the end of the dairy barn, or whether I can actually reverse this all the way back where we need to go. Key to this is being quite gentle with the movements, otherwise it can go all over the place. That will do. It's not straight, but it's okay. Take this out without knocking into the other one. There we go. Right. So we'll just make sure the straw's filled up as well. Yep, didn't take a huge amount, but it's taken some. So at least we know now. Just quickly check. We are on feeding trough mixed ration 40,731 litres, silage 31,000, feeding trough grass 42,000, straw 21,000. We have produced 18,000 litres of liquid manure, slurry 14,000 of manure. So, we are making progress. That's good. I will increase the herd at some point. I'm not quite sure when, but I will be increasing the herd. We definitely need more cows. Looking forward to FS17, having pigs, and also hopefully for console versions, whether we get to add water and all the other parts of their feed that they need, plus the possibility of breeding, which is going to be an interesting one. I think once they've got everything they need and you've given them everything, they start to breed, which is quite a cool feature. Again, we'll see if we get that on consoles. We should do. Right, I'll just part this up, and this is going to be one of those episodes where some episodes I seem to get loads done, but I do bounce around and I do skip bits to get loads in, and then I've other episodes where I stay in one place, I don't skip around, I don't jump ahead, and by the end of the episode it doesn't seem like I've done a lot. But that said, it's all tasks that really do need to be done, like tidying up after your appalling attempt at grabbing a bale, which was just awful. Don't know how I managed that. Right, pick that one up. Ah! What am I doing? That's slipping out. Don't know why. Right, pop that down there. I'm making an absolute hash of it. Right, what I'm going to do, I think, because I've got to pick this one up because it's a mess anyway, I'm going to put all of these into the mixed ration wagon. So I have got another load of mixed ration in there, ready to put in. I might as well, since I've picked the bale up, I might as well use it now. There we go. Oops. Oh, I'm having a nightmare today. I'm not doing particularly well at this. I do apologise if you're watching, and if this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, I am better at than this. Please go and check out my other ones. There are quite a few on this series. I think we're on to episode 23 now on this one. On Sosnovka, the Gold Edition map, we are up to episode 36 or 37. And on our Westbridge Hills Welcome, I think we're on episode 17. There are also my how-to and top tip videos. There's a few of those in there. Check them out, have a look. Interesting news for today as well. I am now on Twitter with Farming Simulator page as well, which will be all things Farming Simulator 15, 17, etc. So I'm trying to go kind of multi-platform on my social media. So go on there, have a look. There's not a huge amount on there at the moment, but I am trying to add content as often as I can. It's one of those things that you want to enjoy your gaming, you want to do your YouTube clips for your YouTube channel, keep those fresh and interesting as much as you can, plus work, plus just all the normal things of life really. Just trying to fit it all in can sometimes be a bit of a headache, but the good thing with this is if it's something you enjoy doing, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Okay, park up the telehandler because I think we're done with him for a little while, don't need it. It's a bit tidier, not fantastic. And seeing as this is full, I might as well just unload it. Seems daft leaving it sitting here. Don't know how much of the mixed ration they'll take, but I might as well put it in. Make sure it actually goes on the trough and not spilling all over the floor. I think actually I'm going to leave this here for the time being. It doesn't need to go anywhere else. What we're going to do now then is, wrong side, we're going to go back up to the main farm, to the main yard, probably going to grab cedar, and get some seed into some of these fields. I'm going to do that off screen because I've got a lot to do. There are a lot of fields that need to get some seed into. This may, I'm thinking by the time I've edited, probably be quite a short episode, and I apologise for that, but it's my first one back onto Down on the Farm in Bjornholm. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. A few little odds and ends. Got rid of the Swordrow, bought a new one, the Pottinger. Did a little bit around the field, around the yard. So yeah, short episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. We are now on Facebook. If you want to check us out on Facebook, it's under Mr. Sealy P. Check us out on there. I'll be probably putting a lot more screenshots, probably pictures on there rather than video clips, because the videos are going to be on here. I may occasionally put the links on there. As ever, whatever you decide to do, thanks for watching.